Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the Plan With Me in the Clever Fox Planner. This is my first time back to doing Plan With Me's since I moved, and I really love my new desk setup. It's just this strange little nook opposite the bathroom in my new apartment, and it fits perfectly, and I'm able to film from above much more easily than I was in my closet office at my old place. So I start by putting in the habit tracker items, which is usually like a morning routine for me. I put swish and swipe, scoop the litter box, clear my hot spot, drink some water with lemon, do yoga, put on moisturizer, and read for 5 minutes. A lot of those are part of the Fly Lady system, which I have a very popular YouTube video. It's one of my most popular, of how I used another planner to track the system, and this planner is also really good for that. I fill out the life balance to-do list. I can't think of anything for the fun and recreation or personal development section, but for health, I put 6 sun salutations every day, which is another one of the habits that I listed. I need to write a letter, and I'm going to the New Beverly with my boyfriend for a date night. And then for spiritual, I put yoga without TV instead of watching TV while I do my yoga. I want to try to make it a little bit more of a spiritual practice and just quiet my mind. The to-dos I have for the week are still some household tasks from after my move. I need to return the drill that I borrowed. I need to take a FedEx router to FedEx from AT&T because I switched to Spectrum. I need to buy a tripod because I don't have a setup for filming on-camera videos at this point, and I have a new client, potentially, that I need to email. I decided to make my main goal for the week to eat healthy and exercise, and if I do that, I can treat myself with an acai bowl. I questioned whether or not I should put a food reward, but I decided that that would be a good choice because it's like a treat, but it's also not so terrible for you. High sugar content, but it's all natural. The purple is for the podcast. I wanted to edit episode 101 and 102 and begin to pre-plan my social media posts on the Facebook page for that group. I also want to focus on planning dates for me and my boyfriend because I feel like we haven't been able to have fun very often lately, and to stay caught up on my YouTube, which is involving recording this voiceover and keeping everything edited as soon as possible. I do flip to the back and finally actually get to utilize this bullet journal style space to put my full YouTube to-do list for the week so that I don't have to rewrite it every day if I don't get it all done. I like to be able to just have to-do lists in one spot, but even the weekly layout here isn't quite big enough to fit all of the YouTube tasks. For the first time, I am going to try doing a sticker spread in the Clever Fox Planner. I am using the Heidi Swapp sticker book from Hobby Lobby, and I'm actually really pleasantly surprised with how it ended up turning out. I wasn't sure. In the past, I've tried to use the Heidi Swapp sticker book and it didn't really work for me, so I'm excited that it seems to fit well with this planner as opposed to the last planner I used it for. It is always a bit of a learning curve to figure out how to use stickers in a new planner because there's so many different layouts, and stickers are sometimes designed for one specific layout or they go with the really trendy thing, so usually Erin Condren and Happy Planner styles, but the Heidi Swapp one doesn't seem to really cater to anything in particular. The thing that I didn't like about it was it's a lot of straight edges or circles, and I prefer more detailed stickers than that where it's all cut out, but I think this planner works better with the circles and squares of the Heidi Swapp designs. My main goal for Monday is to edit and upload the budget with me and plan with me that I recorded. I'm recording this voiceover a few days later, so I did not get it all done that day, but I did get a lot of the YouTube stuff done, so I'm still feeling like I'm caught up and good to go with the YouTube tasks. For the to-do list, I decided to put down a bunch of the YouTube tasks because I want to make sure I get them done this day, which again, I did for the most part, except for the voiceover, and I didn't do the Instagram scheduling. I finished the backlog of my YouTube videos, and now I want to start pre-planning social media posts because when I post on social media, I definitely get more views. I also wrote in my meal plan for the day on the top right where it says today's priorities. And then I put a this week sticker up in the top left corner. And then I remember that there are date and day of the week stickers in the Heidi Swap book that I can use up in this planner, which is perfect because I like writing in which day of the week, because that's the one flaw with this planner is it doesn't lay it out for you. So flipping through, it can be easy to get lost in the week. Monday, I am back to nannying full-time. The family I nanny for had been out of town for a week, or the family that I nanny for during the day. And it was really nice and pretty necessary for me to have that week off after my move and working so much. I was so burnt out, and that was how I was able to catch up on YouTube stuff and finally start working on the podcast again, was having those days off. I would still nanny in the evenings for the other family, but so much more free time. I put a looking forward to sticker over the top of the meal plan to make it all cohere a little better, cover up the today's priorities. And then I decided to use some of these quote stickers. I'm not usually a big fan of stickers like this, but I decided to use some of them up because I love the kids that I nanny for and decided to be a little bit cheesy about it and put cherish this forever. It is sad they're going to be going back to school at the end or at the beginning of next month, so I won't see them nearly as much. I also try out writing in the scheduled events for while I am nannying, like lunchtime, dinner time, shower time, things like that. But it always just ends up feeling a little excessive, and I decide not to do it for the rest of the weeks. I put in the Adorbs sticker next to my second nannying job, and I go ahead and redraw the orange line to make it look a little more clean cut. Now, these 2 days are definitely going to be the most elaborate for the week. I will go through and decorate the rest of the planner spread, but I don't like to get too far ahead of myself because then if I get behind schedule, everything for the rest of the week becomes irrelevant because it's not going to happen because I'm behind and playing catch up. So I keep it more simple going forward. During my break between jobs on Monday, I want to go to FedEx to return the router that I have. I also ended up going to trade in my phone, my old phone, for cash. I got $50 for it, which is pretty great, and I can add it to my budget for the month, which is perfect. I later write in voiceover as well, but I didn't end up doing that. I did that on Tuesday instead. That's what this is. There were a few times where I tried to flip to the next page and get started on the next page when I realized that there was more I wanted to include. I put in a little alarm clock and wrote down silent yoga and planner time because I'm trying to cultivate a healthy morning routine so that I can feel like I have a little bit more time to myself every day, even when I'm working a 12-hour day. At the top, I decide to put in my YouTube video that's going to post that day. I couldn't really find a good spot for it elsewhere, so I decided that would be great. And then I put in these check marks and my income for the day. Finally, it is time to switch to the next page. Lately, I am trying to restart the Fly Lady system, so you can see that in my skills and writing in the task for each day that she provides on her website. However, I did just move into my new place, so some of the things she asks me to do are things I just did for literally every room, like the 27 fling boogie where you get rid of a bunch of stuff. I just went through every single one of my possessions. There is not an extra item to be found in my home, which is kind of nice. It eases me into the system again. Just maintenance. So Tuesday, my big goal was to edit my first podcast, and it is Tuesday today, so I am pleased to announce that that did get done. The meals that I planned for the day aren't going to work out because I had ordered HelloFresh and there was some sort of issue. The box was not delivered and they just reimbursed me for the amount, so I guess I'm not getting that box. Alright, so now I'm kind of scrambling for food items. It was supposed to be that on Monday as well. We ended up just going with some chicken and grains that were in the freezer, and I'm going to make a run to Target or Ralph's and grab another meal kit type thing for dinner this evening. My schedule for Tuesday is the same as well as Wednesday, nannying all day, and in between jobs, I originally wrote down I was going to go to Best Buy to get a tripod and Target to get shoes, but I don't have all the right money in all the right places at this point. So I instead was able to order the tripod online to get it delivered, and then Target shoes are going to have to be another day, and I'm recording the voiceover that I didn't do yesterday today in my very, very hot car. It is melting. So I apologize if you can hear some car sounds in the background. I have the AC off so that it at least isn't too much white noise for you guys. I decided to use one of these foil stickers in the back that say exercise on it for the morning routine portion of my day. I like how it ended up looking. At first I was worried it wouldn't match the rest of the stickers, but I think it came together pretty well. And I decided that on the days that I use that sticker, I can decide if I want to watch TV or put on music or a podcast or something while I'm doing yoga. But I decided to do it silent again today, and I think it was kind of nice. I used the letter stickers again to say remember the little things. I was excited to find I could also use the today was ... stickers for the rate your productivity section in this planner, which is a section I do really like because I think it lets me be hard on myself when I need to and also give myself the credit I deserve on certain days. And I almost never use planner stickers that are reflective as if it happened already. Usually I'm planning in advance, and if it's already happened, I don't bother going back and fixing anything. So I liked having the opportunity to use the today was or overwhelmed stickers like I use on the next page. There was also the maybe tomorrow that I used on the first page. And there are the tasks that I listed for Tuesday that I didn't end up doing. So I guess I will end up going to Target today, but I don't think I'm going to buy the shoes. I'll have to go to a Target out of the way if I decide I want to try to run and get the shoes after nannying tonight. On to Wednesday, I fill in my schedule, and this is where the plans start to get much more sporadic, just filling out the things that I know for sure are going to happen and saving any goal setting or to-do lists until I know how much I got done on Monday and Tuesday. Here I put down the meal plans sticker. It wasn't long enough to cover up the entirety of today's priorities, but it was long enough to cover up priorities. And I realized that today's meal plan is a totally acceptable sticker choice. I use this hashtag sticker to mark down another YouTube video that's going to post, which is a Stitch Fix unboxing. Maybe if I am able to, by the time I upload this video, I will put a card for it up above. I put in my silent yoga and planner time and my meal plan. And the thing with the meal plan section is I never use it. I always end up not actually following it, and so at the end of the day, there's not really a point to trying. I do plan out what meals I'm going to make in a week, but I'm definitely if I'm not in the mood for it, I'm not going to eat it type. I can't just force myself to eat it, so I just have to have variety. And I think maybe in the future I will use the today's priorities to list any social media type behavior like YouTube videos or podcasts like I was putting up top. I decided to try to use up these date stickers because I don't know when else I would use them, and I can, so put those in. I really like how everything is coming together. I believe this is Thursday and Friday, so I will fill in after I do the bare bones of it, the date, the week header, covering up the meal plan section, and putting a sticker at the bottom for the productivity section. I'll go through and write in my schedule. I did realize that there were a couple gifts that I needed to figure out what I was going to buy, so I also put that little present sticker. I was happy to be able to find a use for one of these boxes that was in the Heidi Swap planner. I was starting to worry that I wouldn't, and I think they look so nice and perfect, but none of the other tasks that I had were short enough to use. We're going to go see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood at the New Beverly, which is Tarantino's theater. So it's going to be on 35mm and be exactly how he wanted it presented, which will be fun. I put in the exercise again with the silver foil this time. And on Friday, I have a budget video being posted, and Saturday is the plan with me, which may actually be this plan with me. I'm not entirely sure. I put in another alarm clock for my final morning routine day of the week, Monday through Friday. I put a Friday sticker because it's another one that I rarely use, and I wanted to make sure I took advantage of this opportunity using stickers in this planner, and I used some of the decorative floral stickers. I really love that they include some that are already cut off on an edge. I put it in the center there, and I think it looks really cute. So I think it really brought the page together, and everything looks great. For the final 2 days of the week, I just put in the YouTube video, the day of the week headers, and a Hello Weekend sticker on Saturday, and an It's My Day Off sticker on Sunday, which Sunday is not actually my day off. That's when I'm supposed to record YouTube videos, but again, the stickers that are like Hello Friday, Hello Weekend, I love the weekend, all of that, I rarely use. Now I do have more weekends than I used to, but I am used to being a server and working freelance where weekend doesn't really mean anything. Well, that is it for this week's plan with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know how your week went, and if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.